¿Qué? ¿Pero por qué dice en 2013? Dámelo en boquita. A ver.
Counter-Strike is known for its visceral and satisfying gunplay.
Ok.
Now, firing a weapon looks pretty simple. You click your mouse, your character shoots, your target takes damage. But there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. In previous versions of Counter-Strike, the game only evaluated moving and shooting in
Está hablando de los tics del servidor.
time intervals, or ticks, and time between those ticks didn't exist. For the most part, the experience was seamless. But sometimes those milliseconds between click and tick could be the difference between landing or missing your shot. That's why with Counter-Strike 2, we're introducing sub-tick updates. Now the tick rate no longer matters for moving and shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired your shot, jumped your jump, or peeked your peek. And the server will
¿Arreglaron eso?
actions between ticks. So what you see is what you get.
No me jodas, amigo, que esto así se va a ver el juego ahora. ¿Qué, boludo? Así se va a ver.
Takes damage. Firing a weapon.
¡Amigo!
You click your mouse, your character shoots, your target takes damage.
¿Qué carajo? No, es que ahora, o sea, el juego va a andar mejor, tipo, porque vos tenés el mismo proceso que tenés ahora, lo va a exprimir posta.
There's a lot more happening behind
Amigo, mira esto, boludo.
previous versions of Counter-Strike. The game
O sea
only
que los tics,
moving and shooting time
los tics ya no importan, ¿o no?
time between those ticks didn't exist. For the most part, the experience was seamless. But sometimes those milliseconds between click and tick could be the difference between landing or missing your shot. That's why with Counter-Strike 2, we're introducing sub-tick updates. Now the tick rate no longer matters for moving and shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired your shot.
Onda, vos, o sea, apretás el clic.
No longer matters for moving and shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired.
O sea, ahora el juego tipo, vos apretás y ya sabe que disparaste. Tipo, no sé, no mamás eso en tema del servidor o algo así. O sea, tiene que tener una movida así. Al minuto clavado, a ver.
Your shot, jumped your jump, or peeked your peek, and the server will calculate your precise actions between ticks. So what you see is what you get.
Claro, manda la data cuando lo sé, o sea, que ahora solo llega. Amigo. Miren cómo explota la deto, chabón. Si el counter te andaba a 70 FPS clavados hoy, con esto no te va a andar. ¿O no? O sea, esto se va a sentir más el lag entonces, claro, sí, obvio. Ahora a lo que yo voy con esto es por sobre el mismo juego. O sea, no va a salir otro juego nuevo. Va a ser al mismo juego, le van a meter un parche grande. ¿O no? Por ende, tipo, tenés que jugar en servidores piola porque si no, no vas a poder jugar. Los rangos van a seguir siendo los mismos, probablemente. Va a ser todo igual. Porque es el mismo juego, nada más que con un update grande. Pero es que es buenísimo cómo arranca y te muestran, tipo, el hoy. te muestran el hoy, lo que vemos hoy. Hoy es esto. Esto es lo que vemos hoy. Mirá qué feo el fuego. Ah, mirá lo que es el fuego. Mirá lo feo que es el fuego. Se ve muy bien ahora,
In previous versions of Counter-Strike, the game only evaluated moving and shooting in discrete time intervals.
Qué locura,
And time between those ticks didn't exist. For the most part, the experience.
Boludo, mirá cómo se ve over. What? Uy, subieron otra cosa.
Was seamless, but sometimes
What?
those milliseconds between peaked your peak.
Es increíble cómo se ve ahora, cómo patea el arma. No, amigo, a mí es una locura, chabón.
With over 20 years of history, maps are
No lo puedo creer, amigo.
a fundamental pillar of Counter-Strike.
El 6 es mejor que el Valo, pero 1000 veces más, para mí.
Counter-Strike 2, maps are getting a new look. But don't worry, you can still bring
Está en boca, amigo, perdón. Como el Valorant nomás. No, espero que no hagan esa pelotudez, boludo. Full head eso, amigo.
years of history. Maps are a
Que te instalan una pelotudez en la no sé en dónde.
and in
No, boludo, mirá lo que era,
getting a new look. But don't worry, you can still bring along your countless hours honing strategies and exploiting every corner.
No, mirá el fuego.
Still bring along your
Mirá el fuego, amigo.
honing strategies and exploiting every corner and crevice. We took 3 approaches to improving maps while retaining their rich legacy. First, there are touchstone maps. Classic maps with solid foundations that players can use to evaluate gameplay changes from
No, amigo.
Strike 2. These have improvements to lighting and character read, but otherwise haven't been changed. Next, we have upgrades. These are maps that use new Source 2 lighting, including a physically based rendering system that produces.
Uy, boludo, uy, boludo, uy, boludo.
And finally, overhauls. The oldest maps have been fully rebuilt from the ground up, leveraging all of the Source 2 tools and rendering features.
No, mirá lo que es over, boludo.
Community map makers to make it easier to build, experiment, and iterate. With upgrades to lighting, player read, and materials in Counter-Strike 2,
No, boludo.
feel brand new.
A 144, sí, se va a poder, amigo. ¿Qué carajo, amigo? No, amigo, no puede ser.
In a Counter-Strike match, information can mean the difference between success or failure. In a
What the
Counter-Strike
fuck?
match, information can mean the difference between success or failure. As a result, smoke grenades have become a cornerstone of team tactics. With
Amigo, base gratis
we've
es,
evolved smokes
para mí es un parche sobre el juego que ya está.
and made them dynamic. Smoke grenades now create volumetric 3D objects that live in the world. Now, not
¡Oh! Mirá cómo sale el smoke. ¿Vos decís que es otro juego, tipo, van a sacar un juego totalmente nuevo?
see the same smoke regardless of position, but the smoke can interact with the environment in interesting
Mirá cómo sale el humo, amigo.
reacts to lighting. Grows to fill spaces
¿Te imaginas igual si es un juego nuevo, tipo, volvería a jugar al counter real, tipo,
carved by bullets and grenades. In Counter-Strike 2, smoke grenades provide even more tactical opportunities. They're just going to look and play better.
es algo totalmente, tiene muchas cosas nuevas, ¿no? Qué locura, amigo. Tremendo, amigo. Tremendo, amigo. Tremendo, amigo. Tremendo, amigo. Tremendo, amigo. Qué locura.